Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 28th through November 3rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. What do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the 10 of Swords. This is an energy of feeling defeated. The energies in the reading are showing up, quite nice in energy. So I'm not sure where the fuck this applies. This whole down kind of an energy. But it applies somewhere. But let's see. In the recent past, the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Sun. This looks like achievements potentially tied up to your sense of stability. There's growth there, there's happiness, there's things happening in there. So it feels like a boost up here for sure, especially tied up to, again, your job, your housing situation, something, family maybe. I don't know. There's a sense of, when it comes to the energy of stability, there's this energy of happiness surrounding that. So that tells me that at some point in time there was definitely a boost up in that. In the current situation, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the High Priestess. From an energetic standpoint, there's a soul connection here that's very deeply put together somehow. There's this bond here that's very well in place from an energetic standpoint. I have no idea where things are in the physical for it. I can only see it for now in the energetical. But it's pretty solid here. Pretty nice, pretty well connected, brought together. Okay, in the immediate future, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. There's something moving towards you as you move towards it. I see it as an energy, so I don't know what it is. If it's a person or a situation, or I have no idea what it is. I see this energy moving towards you very, very slow as you move towards it, but you don't know you're moving towards it. This energy knows it's moving towards you, you know? But you, from a conscious perspective, you have no idea. You're just doing your thing. And then there you are being like, all this time I was moving towards you. Okay, you know, you're definitely being guided by the universe here, even though, again, you don't know that. This is a very interesting, tricky kind of an energy, but it's quite fun. So, okay. Slowly. That means it's going to take time. It's going to take a little while until you get to this point, the meeting point, you know, between you and whatever this is. Okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the 10 of Swords. The 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the 2 of Wands. There's a potential friendship here, a partnership for sure is showing up. Kind of giving me a sense here, someone is saying, oh, that it's been done for a while. Then why the fuck even mention it if it's been done? Then that means that it's not really done. Because otherwise you wouldn't bring it up, especially for overall energy for a reading. Then it's like, unless this is your way of saying there's closure there. Potentially that too. I don't know. Okay. Let me see here. King of Pentacles in the recent past. You get the Chariot, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. Why does this feel... If you are on this path towards something, right? This is a path here, right? And you are on it. And you feel at some point that you're so aligned with this path that you feel it too. It's like, man, it feels good. It feels like I'm on the right path, right? It's one of those. And you walk on it, and you see things happening and great things, and it's like, oh my God, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on the right path. You know, all sorts of confirmations as things kind of build up there, and it's nice. And then at some point, I see you kind of derailed, you know, taken off path. You've taken yourself off path there through who knows what experiences, but you stepped off the path. And you're still moving forward in the direction that seems to be you still on the right path, but you're no longer. You're parallel with it, and you're not realizing that you've fallen off a little bit. You know, you still think you're on the right path there, which not to say that's the wrong path. That's just a little bit of detour for some reason. You fell off for a split second there, and you didn't realize it. And because you didn't realize it, you didn't step back up, you know, on the right path there. Interesting. Let's do the 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah, there's a commitment there of love, potentially a marriage for some of you. As you build here, this is coming into play here, this commitment as well. So this is your path of how you were building things up, and then this comes and joins you on your path, or were you already off path as this came together. The difference between the right path and the off path is so small that of course you didn't notice it, and I can't tell at this point, was this on the right path or on the off path, or a little bit of both, so that you don't realize that there's been a little bit of a shift there. I can't tell. Ultimately, it's going to be the right path for that experience because it needed to be there, whether that's a detour, whether you're on the off path or not, the experience is still there. It's still happening for you. So ultimately, it's still right that it's there, even if it's on the off path. Okay, let's do the Sun, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Magician. Man, and you're so determined. You have no clue that you're on the off path a little bit. But it feels good. I mean, you're still manifesting, you're still making things happen, you know, not to the potential of the right path, you know, to the potential of the off path. So it's like if the right path would be 100% of what you could have created there, the off path is 95, you know, and that 5% that's left leaves room for a lot of stuff coming in and potentially distracting you to such extent that you don't even think at some point of the right path, the wrong path, nothing. You're just kind of caught up in potential distractions. Not there. Right there, you still push forward. You still, as if you're on the right path, because that's how you feel. Good. So it feels good as you're creating your reality here, basically. Let me do the Hierophant, the Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords. There's something you want to do about something for a very long time. I'm not even sure. I'm not 100% sure if this is you or somebody tied up to you here. But somebody wants to do something for a very long time, and they're actually stressed about it. It's something good, though. So it's like, why the hell would you be stressed about it? You know? It has to do with another energy that they're attached to. And there's something that they truly feel that they need to do. And instead of doing it, they're stressing about it. Okay. Let's do the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a soul connection here. I feel like it's that commitment. So whether it's on the right path, the off path, or whatever path, it's looking like, again, the connection is right. In the sense from a soul to soul perspective, there's love. You know, there's a bond of love there. It feels right from an energetical standpoint. Whether it has its ups and downs, that's where you would kind of place it on the off path sometimes. Sometimes it feels like you're on the right path with it, but are you? Because it feels more like, yeah, you know, from the physical perspective of ups and downs. But no, it feels pretty solid in an energetic realm. Let's do the High Priestess. The Strength card, the Six of Swords, the Five of Wands. Someone's not listening to their intuition. Whoever this is that feels that they need to do something and not doing it, but stressing about it. Ooh, quite the inner struggle there for them. They're just not listening to their intuition. And I have no idea who that is. If that's... I'm leaning towards you, but it doesn't have to be you. You know, and they end up creating this major inner conflict about this whole situation. When it's so simple, you feel like you need something, but you really feel that you need something or to do something, go ahead and do it. Oh, no. Why would I do it? Hold on. Let's think about this. And that's where we all fuck it up. It's like, I just said, if you feel, not if you think, if you feel that you need something, because it comes from that place of this is what I need, this is what I feel is best for me, then do it. And you're responding with, let me think about it. You're on the off path. You know, when you respond with, I say feel, you say think back to me. I'm like, I didn't say that. You know, see where the path is off there? So yeah, I don't know if that's you. Again, I have no idea who this is, but they're getting, the conclusion to that is that they're creating this massive inner conflict that shouldn't even be there, you know, to begin with. But for the Chariot in the immediate future, you get the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. The path is back. This is starting to look a lot like it's me and you, right? And we're friends. And for some reason, at some point, our energies start to go past one another. Instead of meeting halfway, and we think we are because we have for so long, because we've been friends for so long, and you would think, hey, somewhere along the way, we met halfway, and that's where our relationship stands. That's where our friendship is the best, right? And at some point in time, we both kind of went off that path, that common path there, and we're missing one another. I'm talking to you, you're talking, or I'm talking to you and you're supposed to listen and respond to what I'm saying, you know, healthy, normal friendship and all of that. And I talk and I tell you these things and then you listen, but then you respond from your own stories of what you want to say, and then you miss my point completely and you take the story someplace completely different than where I initiated it to be. So we keep on talking and missing one another. And then I hang on to my story and you hang on to yours. And it's like, what the fuck kind of a productive kind of a conversation we had here? Nothing. I feel like you didn't listen at the end of the day. I still held on to my story. You, for some reason, introduced your story. And none of us got anything out of it, really. We just missed each other. So it feels like one of those. And it is tied up to the soul connection here. That again, from an energetic standpoint, no, the middle point is there. The love is there in the middle. The connection is there. From a physical perspective, everybody's taking this and running in their own direction with it. Okay. Let's do the Page of Cups. In the immediate future, King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. And then it creates this whole back and forth, this whole, I don't know what to do about the situation. Some days are good, some days are not so good. I don't even know what to do about it anymore. On both sides, both energies are kind of in the same place. You know, there's those days in which I love you to death. And then there's those days where it's just a death aspect to it. Like, I can't stand you, go away. I never want to see you again. And then, you know, back and forth and back and forth. Okay. So there's no real conclusion to it. Nobody's realizing that you're missing one another. You know, you missed the middle ground here. You detached from it. You're on the off path. of this connection. Both of you, not just one, both of you. And none of you is realizing that, hey, the hell, okay. Let's say I start talking to you and you're not listening and you're carrying on with your own story. Let me just stop for a split second from my story and be present with yours. Let me see if that brings us to, and don't give me that shit of ego of, well, I started my own story. They should listen to me and we should come on the same page because I started, right? So it's on them to stop and figure it out, right? Not on me. No, I don't want to hear it. You do it. So what if you started and you see that they're missing the story completely? Don't, try to tune into to see where they're at. If they're trying to take their story here and you have it here, don't stick to with yours. Just drop it for a split second and try to meet them in their story here and see what happens. I'm sure they'll come back to a common ground and you'll be able to continue with your story, because this is not going to end well. This is just going to create confusion at the end of the day and nobody figures it out, For the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Lovers, the Moon, the Death card. Ooh. There's an energy that's moving towards you as you're going through this. This has nothing to do with all of this. This is different. This is almost from a completely different story. Not your story towards them, not their story towards you. This is something that's coming from the side here, moving in towards you. I don't know what to make of this, in all honesty. It brings on quite the heavy energies, but the heavy energies of a pretty strong connection, closure to it, potential closure to it. It's very subtle, though, if that's what it means. It's almost like you're going to pass by in life and you're not even going to know that you closed this off, even though the energy is very powerful. But it's almost coming in as a messenger coming in to give you that message or something. So I'm not sure how to take this. This I would leave a little bit up in the air. It's a very powerful one, but a very closing something off type of an energy that's being somewhat delivered to you or something. So you're going to know about it one way or another. It's moving towards you as you go about, this whole situation here. So this is not concluded into anything. It just kind of stays up in the air in that whole missing each other kind of a part. Okay. Let me see what the universe has to close it off. The Justice card, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, cut that ego crap out, as much as you can, because this is not going to help the situation. It's just going to keep it here. And I don't think you like it here. So that whole, well, they should listen to me. Why? Why should they? They should listen to you just as much as you should listen to them. But I started it. Doesn't matter. That's just ego. And it's just in the way of this. It's not going to fix this. It's just going to make it worse. Just try to find a solution for this and just go with that. It doesn't matter who said it, what first and why. And if you're doing it and they're not, there with you after you do it a couple of times, then they're going to stick to their own. Then you can make your own decisions. Say, hey, at least I tried. But let's see what I can do from here on out, But if you keep doing this like a tit for tat kind of an energy, it's not going to help the situation. Not going to rectify it. It's just going to keep it in the same place. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. And I'll see you next time. Bye.